Hey Endeavor families, just wanted to start off a little video that we're going to be sending out to you all to wrap up our 20. Hey Endeavor families, just wanted to start off a little video that we're going to be sending out to you all to wrap up our 2020-2021 school year with a reminder of what our mission here at Endeavor Elementary is. Our mission is with respect, value, and love, that learning is our mission. We place those three words intentionally before learning because we feel it is so important for your child to feel respected, valued, and loved when they walk through our doors. Hope you enjoy the video and all the information that's provided. Can't wait to see you next school year.
Hey Rockets, wow, what a year it has been at Endeavor. But you know what, through it all, students have shown such resiliency every step of the way. From starting school year online, staring at their new teacher on Zoom, from going to hybrid and needing to know their gold day and blue day, then back to online, and then finally back to in-person where we can all be with each other. Overall, we are so proud of each and every student, and we are looking forward to what next year has to hold.
All right, hey Endeavor, Mrs. Emer here. Parents and families, we hope that over the course of the last few years, your student has spoken to you about co-teaching and what it is. At Endeavor, we have been so lucky to have a co-teacher in every classroom. A co-teacher's job is to plan and really help teach in the area where they're needed. We've had a focus in writing, and it has gone phenomenal. Besides that focus in writing, what we're seeing is that our students' language is growing exponentially, and we need to continue that work. Next year, we have been gifted with the opportunity to have a co-teacher in the area of math, K through 5. Every student is expected to grow in their mathematical skills. We want them owning math concepts, we want them owning math language, and we know that with these amazing classroom teachers paired with a co-teacher, we are going to continue to grow exponentially. We are so looking forward to it, and if your students haven't talked to you about co-teaching, please go ask. We want you to hear what they have to say.
Being a kid isn't easy. At school, we are expected to learn, get along with others, and solve problems independently. All staff at Endeavor have been learning about social emotional health and how best to help your child in this area. One way we do this is by having kids use colors to tell us how they're feeling. So all of our staff members have a color chart, and the green one here tells us that if they point to the green, that means they're feeling great. If they point to the blue, they're feeling sad or tired, and if they're pointing to the yellow, they might be feeling anxious or nervous, and if they're pointing to the red, that means that they're feeling angry. And so if we know the color that they're feeling, this is a great strategy for staff to help them work through their feelings and their problems. And this is a strategy that we're going to continue for next year.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Jackson. I'm the school counselor at Endeavor Elementary, and this year we've really been focusing on strengthening those social emotional skills within students. We've been using this by utilizing a curriculum known as Second Step. This curriculum is evidence-based and delivered within the classroom setting. Our goal next year is to strengthen the program, which will allow us to use a holistic approach when serving your students.
Hey Endeavor families, I'm so excited to get to talk to you about our project-based learning that we do here at Endeavor. We've been doing it for a couple years now, where kids get to celebrate real life scenarios in the classroom, and the purpose that we do project-based learning for, or PBL, is so that kids do the learning that we would do anyways in the classroom, and then they get to make real life student-driven projects that apply to our community and to themselves, and include more than just reading, writing, math, science, social studies, and they include the whole world. Some examples of these projects we've done in the past are in second grade, they did a animal habitat this year, where they created animal habitats around Endeavor. Third grade's done the zoo PBL in the past, where they studied what makes a
good zoo, if the animals should even be in the zoo. First grade has done animals as well. There's so many different examples of PBLs where kids get to dive into real life projects. We're really excited because next year our first PBL as a whole school is going to be about our social emotional, and every kid in the school is going to participate in the same project where we're going to be talking about what it means to be a student at Endeavor. What's it look like, feel like, sound like? It's going to be a great kickoff to the year.
Hey Rockets, you have been doing so amazing, taking all of your assessments these last couple months. Kindergarten through third grade, you've been working hard on taking your IRI, which is known as our iStations test. Third, fourth, and fifth grade students, you worked so hard taking your ISAT SBAC in ELA, math, and for our fifth graders, science too. We've had some awesome prizes to hand out for kids who are showing perseverance, dedication, and hard work. Some of you won some great prizes like slime, basketballs, footballs, and even some headphones, wireless speakers, and hoverboards and skateboards. Idaho Reading Indicator, also known as the IRI, is administered to all students K through 3 in public schools. The IRI is an early reading screener and diagnostic assessment. The screener is required for all Idaho public school students in the fall and the spring. Idaho uses a platform called iStation as our IRI assessment. Students are assessed in different areas depending on their grade and ability level. These subtests assess listening comprehension, alphabetic decoding, phonemic awareness, spelling, reading comprehension, vocabulary, and a few others. Student reports will be sent home along with the report cards at the end of the school year. This is a picture of a sample iStation report. Your student will be coming home with one similar to this. These show all of the subtests that your student has taken over this school year and shows their progressing throughout the year. On the bottom, it shows a percentile rank of how your student related to other students who took the same test. If you have any other questions about this, feel free to visit the Idaho State Education Department website or contact your teacher. This is a score report showing you how to understand the scores you'll be seeing coming home with your students. This is showing how to interpret the Idaho Standards Achievement Test in English and math. The ISAT assesses what students know and are able to do in the areas of reading, writing, listening, and research. These are the 4 reporting categories known as claims, each of which requires evidence to determine their proficiency towards mastery of the Idaho content standards. In elementary school, there is a focus on reading proficiency. In the ISAT mathematics test is required in grades 3 through 8 and 10. The items directly align to the Idaho content standards. The items require students to know mathematics and be able to perform mathematical problems at varying degrees of difficulties as they correlate to the standards. Claim 1 assesses the content standards. Claims 2, 3, and 4 assess the mathematical practices standards, which describe how the students go about doing math. Your student score report will also be home as soon as we receive them. On the next slide, there's a link to access a helpful document to interpret the scores for both IRI and ISAT. Here's some information about how to enroll for school next year. Existing students go on to the PowerSchool parent portal and it'll take you through everything that you need there. If you are a new student, you just need to go on to the NSD site. Go to online registration for the 2021 to 22 school year, and then contact the office of your school for a SNAP code.
All right, guys, it's that time. Summer is here. Let's talk about food and let's talk about academics. Number 1, we want those bellies full. We would encourage you to be looking for the Oasis Summer Feeding Program signs. They're typically at parks or at school, elementary school playgrounds. Look for that green sign, and they also have a website you can go to find out the exact hours and times that they're open running. It is free to anyone ages 1 to 18. We would highly encourage you to go use that program. Now let's talk about learning. It's summer. That does not mean our learning is over. We would love to have your students be reading. That could be reading on their own. That could be reading to someone. That can be listening to reading. Get in a book, get in an article, get in a magazine. Use those brains. Now, it doesn't stop at just reading. We have opportunities literally all around us for math. There are real world math problems in the grocery store, at the gas pump, everywhere you go. Talk about math with your children, please. Reading, math, food. Get her done.